Hi there. This is about the safe note, comparison with convertible loan notes, and at the end, after giving you the comparison, I'm going to see if you can achieve the same as a safe with a convertible loan note, and pretty much you can. Okay, so what's a safe? It stands for Simple Agreement for Future Equity. So the investor pays his money and he's got agreement to get equity on some events in the future. What is a convertible loan note? It's a certificate of a loan made by the investor, so there is a loan, and it converts into equity at some time in the future. The conversion events and the issue events are pretty much the same in convertible loan notes and safes. Let's go back to the word safe. I say it's jargon. Nothing wrong with jargon, helps people understand it, but it could have been called something else. You know, it's kind of an option without the optionality, or a warrant. Those are a simple form of derivative, but those aren't sexy words. So safe is great. Is it safe? Well, as I'm going to explain in a minute, it's marginally less safe for investors than a convertible loan note. Okay. In summary, a safe is a convertible loan note with the debt stripped out. There are two main advantages over the loan note. There's no debt and there's no interest. What about the issue events which get you your equity? Well, they are, and these are identical in the convertible loan note, a defined equity financing round. Now it could be defined lots of ways, but let's call it a Series A. And on that happening, the investor, the safe holder or the convertible loan note holder, gets the same shares as the Series A investor gets on the equity financing round. So that's fair. That's the intention. You've saved all the money of doing the documents, which are extensive on a Series A, and you just catapulted into the same as that. The conversion is done by either frequently a valuation cap or a discount. I'm not going to go into valuation caps here, that's in another video. Discounts are easy to explain. The investor gets a discount on the price per share paid by the Series A investor. The other funny thing is you're dealing with individuals here, so you've got the founders and their early stage investors, and they often change things around. So to give you two examples, I had a founder client. I explained valuation caps and discounts, and he said, no, it's far too complicated, not going to do that. Just give them a discount. So we just went for the discount on what the Series A investor would get. Another example, one of my investor clients said, no, we don't want valuation caps or discounts. I just want a guaranteed percentage of the equity, which was a little bit on the aggressive side, but that's what he wanted and that's what he got. Okay, what about the payout events? So if there's an exit, classically it'll be an IPO, which everybody understands, or it could be a trade sale, and on one of those the investor gets the price per share divided by the capitalization. And then the third thing, now here's the comparison with the convertible loan note. On the bankruptcy of the company, in a safe, the safe investor gets a clause saying he's going to be paid the same amount as the preferred shareholder, the Series A investor, would get on a bankruptcy. Compare that to the convertible loan note. The convertible loan note is an unsecured debt, so the loan note holder gets creditor rights, whereas the safe holder has only got the same rights as equity shareholders. And in a bankruptcy or a liquidation in British English, the creditor rights rank ahead of shareholder rights. Shareholders are paid last. So that's the major, small but possibly important difference between safes and convertible loan notes. Now here's the interesting thing. And why is this interesting? Because at the moment, in this climate, it's so difficult to raise money at the moment. Investors are not really, as I'm seeing it, not really liking safes. They're preferring convertible loan notes. So what's the risk for the management? Because the safe is good for management, and maybe less good for investors. But the risk for management is if you have a defined repayment date on a convertible loan note and the company runs out of cash, as startups frequently do, then you're looking at a cliff, because you're then technically insolvent, because you can't pay a major debt. So the SAFE takes that away. There's no debt. With a convertible loan note, what I've done a few times is soften to a large extent the repayment events. So you could make it only repayable on bankruptcy. I've done that a few times and investors don't seem to mind that. Or you could put in a postponement clause where management can postpone the repayment date. You could make the convertible loan note convertible at the option of management, but I've never succeeded in getting away with that when acting for founders. That's a bit aggressive. The convertible loan note basically converts to equity just the same as the SAFE. The conversion trigger for the equity to be issued, you can define that any way you want. These things are, it's a negotiation. You could define it on the company meeting certain milestones. The investor could get his equity in slices, all sorts of things. So there's another blog we've done called Top 3 Reasons to Take Convertible Loan Notes. Anyway, back to the jargon. Jargon is great. SAFE is a really neat phrase, and it's good for management. So anyway, hope you enjoyed watching.